Hello everyone, I am Danica Scott, the Vice Chancellor and Dean in the Division of Academic and Student Affairs, and it is my honor to welcome you to the Undergraduate Advising Awards ceremony. Today we recognize the incredible accomplishments of our colleagues who have counseled, mentored, coached, encouraged, and taught students across NC State. These individuals have committed themselves to the growth and development of our undergraduate students in innumerable ways, and NC State is made better every day by their dedication and energy. One of the core values of NACADA says that academic advising is an integral part of the educational process and affects students in numerous ways. As advisors enhance student learning and development, advisees have the opportunity to become participants in and contributors to their own education. And one of the most important potential outcomes of this process, academic advisors fosters individual potential. As you will learn about our nominees and winners, how their relationships with students have unleashed students' potential, and how their influence has been life-changing, their work inspires us all. The difficult task of choosing award winners from among our outstanding nominees was accomplished by our selection committee, composed of these individuals from across the university. We thank each of these 13 people for their time, energy, and thoughtful consideration of the nomination packets. I'd like to recognize the 5 university-level committees that are charged with ensuring that undergraduate students at NC State have a quality, proactive advising experience. We thank the individuals serving on these important committees. The Academic Advising Strategic Planning Committee is a representative group of associate deans, academic advisors, and other administrative staff who review and vet policy recommendations. This group works to address system-wide issues to support the continuous advancement of advising at NC State. The University Academic Advising Council is charged with enhancing student success by developing aspects of a quality, proactive advising experience for all NC State undergraduate students. The group identifies campus-wide advising concerns, especially those related to policies and procedures, and recommends changes to the Academic Advising Strategic Planning Committee. The Advisor Professional Development Committee determines learning and development needs of all undergraduate academic advisors and recommends resources and tools needed by the advisors to deliver timely and accurate advising services to students. The Committee for Cross-Curricular Advising and Student Retention reviews processes and practices related to students in transition between majors, as well as advising component of these transitions. The committee's goals are to smooth the transitions between majors, identifying populations of vulnerable students, and positively impacting timely degree completion. The Academic Advising Assessment Committee seeks input from all colleges to review existing advising assessment tools and resources, to coordinate an assessment of advising process, identify tools and resources needed for the process, and to develop a timeline for implementation. Again, we thank the members of these university-level committees for going above and beyond during challenging time to ensure that our undergraduate students are able to succeed. It is now my honor to recognize the individuals who have earned their Advisor Development Institute certificate. The people whose names you will see have dedicated themselves to better understanding and practicing the many aspects of the advising relationship. They have learned how to form stronger student-advisor partnerships so students can successfully pursue their educational, career, and personal goals. The ADI graduates come from across the university. They include faculty advisors, primary role advisors, advising administrators, those who provide advising administration support, and emerging professionals. In their individual roles, each of them provide critical guidance and support to our undergraduate students. We thank them for their perseverance and their commitment to their advising practice during such a challenging year. Please join me in celebrating their accomplishments. Finally, I'd like to tell you about a new certificate program. Don Clifton once asked, "What will happen when we think about what is right with people rather than fixating on what is wrong with them?" The Clifton Strengths Assessment helps you discover what you naturally do best, learn how to develop your greatest talents, and use your customized results to live your best life. Strengthening the Pact is a new 10-hour credit program that helps advisors at NC State understand the power of the Clifton Strengths and build the confidence to use the tool with their students and teams. Congratulations to the individuals who completed the certificate program in the fall of 2021 semester and are now part of the Strengths Champions on our campus. Now I'd like to turn it over to Cynthia Zuckerman-Hyman, last year's Barbara Soloman Award recipient, for the presentation of this year's nominees and winners.
I am Cynthia Zuckerman-Hyman, Director of Undergraduate Advising in the Department of Communication, and on behalf of the Selection Committee, it is my privilege to share with you the nominees and winners for this year's Undergraduate Academic Advising Awards. Each winner receives a plaque and a prize of $250. The winners are then nominated for both the Region 3 and the Global NACADA Awards in their respective categories. Now, let's meet the nominees and winners for the 5 Undergraduate Academic Advising Awards. We will start with the nominees for the new Faculty Advisor Award. This award honors those faculty members who have been advising undergraduates for up to 3 years, including service at all institutions, and who spend less than 50% of their time serving as advisors. Dr. Keith Howard, Assistant Teaching Professor and Undergraduate Advisor in the Department of Parks, Recreation, and Tourism Management, has been advising students since the fall of 2019. He is also the advisor for Rho Phi Lambda, the PRTM Service and Engagement Honor Society. One of his advisees said, "Keith Howard has always supported me and my academic goals. He is a genuine listener, cares about his students, encourages me when I am struggling, and keeps in touch. Time and time again, Keith Howard has never let me down and continues to be someone I trust." Elizabeth Shell-Strata joined the faculty in the School of Social Work as a lecturer during the spring of 2020. She has been advising a larger caseload since the departure of the program's advising coordinator. One of her advisees shared that, "In our first meeting, she allowed an open floor for me to introduce myself, my interests, and my goals before jumping into logistics. She actively listened to me and asked non-judgmental, clarifying questions to gain a broader, more nuanced view of me." The winner of the new Faculty Advisor Award is Dr. Keith Howard. We will now meet those individuals nominated for the new Advisor Award. Each one has been advising undergraduate students for a total of 3 or fewer years, including service at all institutions, and for whom advising is 50% or more of their duties. Vanessa Bach joined the Department of Biological Sciences as an advisor in September of 2020. She has revamped the BioAdvisor website, and at the university level, she has served as an active member of the Advising Assessment Committee. Vanessa's nominator said that Vanessa is highly invested in the holistic growth and well-being of students and advisors alike. She takes care to get to know each of her advisees as individuals and implements creative, thoughtful techniques to build strong relationships. Brittany Delorier has been the coordinator of advising for the Department of Crop and Soil Sciences since August of 2021. She advises first-year and transfer students and assists with training and supporting faculty advisors in the department. One of her advisees said that, "I can walk into Brittany's office knowing that I won't just get surface-level information on what classes to take to graduate on time. I know that in addition to that relevant information, I'll receive thoughtful advice and take part in a much more meaningful conversation with someone who understands my interests, my goals, my passions, and how I can be the happiest and most successful version of myself." Stephanie Jerez is the coordinator for the Department of Sociology and Anthropology, a role she has held since December of 2019. She advises incoming transfer and first-year students from the time they are accepted until they are assigned to faculty advisors. She created the department's ambassador program, in which 15 to 20 students serve. One of Stephanie's advisees shared that she does everything in her power to uplift her advisees and provide them with the resources that they need. Her individualized advising empowers students like me to live up to their fullest potential. Chantel Lucky started advising and teaching students in the Life Sciences first-year program in August of 2020. She designs the curriculum for the first-year LSC 103 orientation course and is involved in the development of a leadership program for LSFY students. One of her advisees said about Chantel that NC State is a big campus, and it's easy to get lost in the countless activities going on. She suggested classes to take, opportunities to pursue, and made sure I knew about all the resources at my disposal. She made me feel very comfortable in this new environment that I now call home. Erin McGovern in the Academic Support Program for Student Athletes advises student athletes on the wrestling, gymnastics, and men's golf teams. An advisor since July of 2019, she is also responsible for developing and implementing the orientation courses designed to support first-year student athletes in their transition to the university. One of Erin's advisees said that Erin's knowledge of the resources we as student athletes have the privilege of using, along with her encouraging demeanor and positive attitude, has helped shape me and how I view my academics to this day. Sierra Soloman has been an academic coordinator in the Academic Support Program for Student Athletes since July of 2019. She advises students on the men's basketball team and the women's soccer team. She is an active member of the social justice group that raises awareness of the social justice issues within NC State athletics. Sierra's nominator said that she takes the time to get to know each student's interests, abilities, and goals as she assists in their academic journey. She creates academic plans focused on building skills and confidence to achieve the end goal of helping her students become independent thinkers and learners. Hillary Stone began advising students in the Department of Materials Science and Engineering in September of 2020. She advises all undergraduate students in the major and is also one of the coordinators for the Undergraduate Ambassadors Program. One of her advisees said that, as a student still trying to figure out what exactly I want to do in this degree, Ms. Stone has been an amazing resource for talking through my plans and helping me find the exact path that is best for me. Callie Wall has been an academic advisor and instructor in the environmental first-year program since April of 2020. In addition to advising and teaching, she coordinates the peer leadership program that aids in the transition of new students into the program. One of her advisees shared this story. I started to question my academic path. Callie went out of her way to meet with me. She did not try to sway me. Rather, she answered my questions honestly and prompted me questions about my interests, abilities, and values. Tommy Yandel began advising students in the Exploratory Studies program in July of 2020. He is active in developing and implementing both curricular and co-curricular programs for all Exploratory Studies students. One of Tommy's advisees related that he helped me to relate my actions and thoughts into productive things for my academic life. By helping me to channel my negative experiences and thoughts into positive actions, he has helped me achieve my set goals and, in addition, set me on the right path for the rest of my collegiate life. The winner of the New Advisor Award is Stephanie Jerez. Next, we will meet the nominees for the Faculty Advisor Award. These are individuals whose primary responsibility is in teaching and research and who have been advising undergraduates for 3 or more years at all institutions. Dr. Laura Clark is the Alumni Distinguished Undergraduate Professor of Physics. She has worked with the Physics Alumni Board to identify professional development skills needed by graduates of the program and develop pertinent activities that have been added to the physics curriculum. One of her advisees said, "Throughout my undergraduate years, Dr. Clark not only helped me achieve my academic goals through her knowledge of course selection and graduation requirements, but also helped me professionally by providing tips and advice on navigating the post-undergraduate world." Dr. Grant Ellington, Extension Associate Professor, advises undergraduate biological engineering and biological and agricultural engineering technology students. He is the advisor and mentor to the BAE Pack Pullers, the 1/4 scale tractor competition team that participates each year in international competition. His nominator said, "He creates strong relationships with our students through successful advising interactions that focus not only on curricular advising, but also on career advising and professional development." Dr. Felix Ewere is a teaching assistant professor in the Department of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering, where he has been advising aerospace students for almost 4 years. He is also the advisor for the High-Powered Rocketry Club and the Aerial Robotics Club. His nominator shared that serving students as advisor, instructor, and mentor allows Dr. Ewere to provide a holistic advising experience. In his own words, "I believe that my role as an advisor is to empower my students today to help build their tomorrow." Dr. Jeremiah Fiducia, Associate Teaching Professor in Chemistry, is the Director of Undergraduate Programs for the department. He is the faculty mentor for the Professional Co-ed Chemistry Fraternity Alpha Chi Sigma and the chair of the Faculty Academic Committee for the university's Council on Athletics. One of his advisees said, "Personal to me, he knew how to flex his advising approach to meet my needs and ensure we achieve the outcomes I had set out, building the relevant technical and business acumen to make a move into industry." Dr. Allison Green, Associate Teaching Professor in the Department of Sociology and Anthropology, has been advising anthropology majors since 2015. She also trains other anthropology advisors in the department. One of her advisees shared, "I had faced many ups and downs as a student, especially at the start of the global pandemic, and Dr. Green's compassion and grace were essential to me in times of extreme uncertainty and loss." Dr. Helmut Herketh, Associate Professor in Textile Apparel Technology and Management, has taught and advised students for 30 years. He serves as a faculty program director for the Study Abroad program through the Poole College of Management. His nominator wrote, "Because of his knowledge of study abroad and global engagement opportunities and the great benefits students can gain from these experiences, he can easily speak to his advisees about those options and help students who are interested find appropriate programs for their interests and feel confident in their planning." The winner of the Faculty Advisor Award is Dr. Jeremiah Fiducia. We will now meet the nominees for the Barbara Soloman Award, presented to the outstanding advisor who spends at least 50% of their time on direct delivery of advising to students and has 5 years or more of academic advising experience at NC State. The award is presented in honor of Barbara Soloman, whose long and distinguished career demonstrated both outstanding advising and advocacy for students as she champions student success. Ayo Ogunbiade is a senior academic advisor in the Poole College of Management. He previously advised students in the Academic Support Program for Student Athletes and the Exploratory Studies program. He has served as a member of the University Advising Assessment Committee and is a family leader in the Black Male Initiative. One of his advisees said, "The most impressive thing about Mr. Ogunbiade is his ability to tell his personal story in order to seem relatable to students, express empathy towards others no matter how big or small their problem is, and to never seem judgmental or disapproving of anyone's choices." Heather Austin has been advising students in the Biological and Agricultural Engineering program for more than 15 years. She also manages 10 undergraduate student ambassadors and provides support to 29 faculty members. One of her advisees shared that Heather plays a crucial role in creating and sustaining the family atmosphere of this program, as she tailors each student's experiences and advice to their specific needs and passions. Dana Thomas is the coordinator of advising for the Department of Biological Sciences, where she has advised students since 2014. She created the department's peer mentoring program for transfer students, Curious, a web-based system to connect undergraduates to research opportunities, and students moving forward, a professional development advocacy and community building initiative for students on the autism spectrum. Her nominator said that Dana displays outstanding performance in all aspects of her position, from her one-on-one interactions with students to her efforts to represent students' interests and concerns regarding program, department, college, and university policies, to her commitment to professional development and the development and promotion of best advising practices. Dr. Lashika Waters has been advising students in the Leadership in the Public Sector program, the university's only online undergraduate degree completion program, since 2011. She has implemented an LPS networking circle for current students to connect with LPS alumni and host monthly virtual workshops on such topics as graduate school options and career development. Her nominator shared that Dr. Waters is the consummate advisor because she is extremely accessible, extraordinarily patient, effectively knowledgeable of curricula and college university regulations, and unceasingly encouraging. The winner of the Barbara Soloman Award presented to the Outstanding Primary Role Advisor is Dr. Lashika Waters. Our final award is the Carrie McLean Award, presented to the Outstanding Administrator who has oversight of an advising functional area. Nominees must have served as an administrator for at least 3 years. The award honors the many contributions of Dr. Carrie McLean, the first director of advising at NC State, and her distinguished leadership both at NC State and across the nation. Katie Graham is the director of the Academic Support Program for Student Athletes, an assistant dean in University College, and associate athletic director. She has oversight of the advising, tutoring, and academic coaching programs for 560 student athletes across 23 Division I sports teams. She serves as a member of the executive team for the Vice Chancellor and Dean of the Division of Academic and Student Affairs that determines strategic directions for the division. Her nominator said she has a knack for putting people at the right seat at the table, so to speak. She always asks our staff what extra things they want to do outside of advising, but also encourages them to take on roles in areas where they have strengths. Dr. Carol Ann Leewald is an associate teaching professor and director of undergraduate advising for interdisciplinary programs in the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. She administers the advising program for 6 majors that range from Africana Studies to Science, Technology, and Society, as well as 8 minors. She coordinates the advising for nearly 500 students and the 13 faculty advisors who serve them. One colleague shared that Dr. Leewald helps me think strategically about advising in our major with an eye toward efficient allocation of faculty and staff energy and time and student success. She has worked for numerous years to establish concentrations within our major, which will help students and advisors more quickly identify a required specialty within their degree plan. Kimber Lunsford is the Assistant Director of Undergraduate Programs for the Department of Forestry and Environmental Resources. She manages the Environmental Sciences Advising Team, develops and implements a comprehensive recruitment plan for the department, and supports faculty advisors. One of her colleagues said, Kimber is the advising nexus in our department. Often the first point of contact for prospective first-year and transfer students, Kimber is adept at connecting prospective students to the advising resources they need to best develop and attain their personal and professional aspirations. Jennifer McLam is an Assistant Director of Academic Advising and an instructor in the Poole College of Management. She trains, supervises, and provides professional development for the advising team and advises a caseload of students. She currently serves as co-chair of the university's Advisor Professional Development Committee. One colleague wrote, Jennifer is intentional about celebrating her supervisees for who they are, challenging and supporting them, optimizing their strengths, and building impactful relationships so that we are empowered to do all of those things for our students. The winner of the Carrie McLean Award presented to the Outstanding Advising Administrator is Jennifer McLean. Congratulations to all of our award winners. I will now turn the program over to Dr. Scott.
Congratulations to all of our nominees and recipients today. I would like to thank everyone who advises students at NC State for their hard work and dedication. You truly embody the think and do spirit, and the impact you have on our students will carry throughout their lives. Also, a special thank you to all of those who attended today. We thank you for your support. Go Pack!